Andre Bert recently came out, and he said that he can see the boxing industry making a shift, just like the music industry, in the sense that the music industry now is only signing individuals who already have built their own following. So what Berto was basically saying is like these fighters are going to have to create their own following before they get those big contracts with, you know, big promoters. And those big contracts mean that they're going to pay you a salary, that way you can train, and then you're going to be, you know, you're always going to be the bigger side of the purse when you fight.
Yeah.
So what he was saying is that amateur fighters are not only going to have to be able to be good fighters, but they're going to have a social media following before they even get signed. What do you think about that?
That's tough.
Real
That's tough. Everyone's not built. Some people just aren't social media people, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of boxers who I love and I can't find them on Instagram, right? So if you're looking for younger fighters, you're going to have to push them in that direction, but will it be successful? So then you're going to create a state of, okay, if I feel like I cannot pop off on social media, how am I going to build my career when that should be the job of the promoter, right? Perfect examples with Teofimo Lopez when he said, okay, Bob, you're saying I'm worth this. You're saying no one wants to work with me or pay me this amount. Let me go get this back from Triller.
And the difference was,
and he got it.
Bob Arum was saying $1 million, and Triller said $6 million.
But this is where it's tough because Teofimo, because of that fight against, you know, Lomachenko, he's a household name now. So he was able to do that.
Right.
But how do you tell a younger fighter to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's certainly like a catch-22. And the fight industry is very different from, you know, the music industry, right? Like, if you're gonna have a guy who's, you know, coming in from the amateurs, who is, you know, a top prospect, he's probably been fighting from at least the age 8 to 6. He's been traveling the world, winning, you know, international championships, national championships. So if that guy's like out there doing that and he builds a following, okay, great. But that's gonna be really, really hard because most people who watch or are willing to pay for, you know, a pay-per-view fight, they're not the guys who know who the amateurs are.
Facts, they're casual fans.
That's what I'm saying. So for a 17-year-old kid, a 15-year-old kid, because if you don't turn pro by the age of 21, boxing, you're too old.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's really hard for like kids to build that following, in my opinion.
But this is what pisses me off with these promoters. I'm saying, okay, because social media, if used correctly, can be a tool, that should automatically cut your expenses to a certain percent.
Right.
Back in the day, you had to take TV, you had to pay for TV commercials, you had to pay for print work, billboards in every city. Now someone like Ryan Garcia can just post a little display like, hey, I'm fighting June 17th, and 9 million people, right, will see it. So I don't think promoters should just say, hey, all the chips are on your table, you have to build yourself up. I feel like if anything, they should just meet them in the middle, or maybe hire social media marketing teams to help build these people up.
Yeah, good point.
Right? And you can find people to do that shit for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So look, let's see in the next 3 to 5 years how this turns out. But I think it was an excellent point by Andre Berto, and I can see exactly where he's coming from, and I think it might lead that way with everything that we're seeing now, but only time will tell.